Did you know Chelsea's biggest transfer plan just completely backfired? And Manchester United swooped in to steal the crown. Imagine a superstar, one of the greatest of all time, walking past Stamford Bridge and choosing Old Trafford instead. The drama, the struggles, the shocking twists behind this move will leave every fan talking for weeks. In this video, we're revealing the untold story behind Cristiano Ronaldo's epic return and why it could change the Premier League forever. But what happened behind the scenes that no one's talking about yet? Stay tuned, because the full story will blow your mind. We'll explain everything in this video, step by step. Don't skip it. Hold on to your seats, football fans, because the transfer saga that has been buzzing all season has finally reached a jaw-dropping climax. Chelsea's plans hit a wall, and guess who's laughing all the way to the top? None other than Manchester United. Yes, you heard it right. The Red Devils have pulled off a sensational coup in the football world, snapping up Cristiano Ronaldo, the man, the myth, the legend himself. Now let's talk about the drama. Chelsea, with all their ambition and money, thought they had the perfect plan. Big signings, big dreams. But football, as always, has a mind of its own. In a twist worthy of a blockbuster movie, Ronaldo decided to flip the script. Manchester United swooped in, and suddenly what looked like a crushing blow for the Red Devils has turned into a historic triumph. Picture it, the Premier League lights shining down on Old Trafford, the crowd buzzing with anticipation. And the iconic no at back where so many thought it belonged all along. Cristiano isn't just a player, he's a phenomenon, a goal machine, a walking highlight reel. And let's be honest, his journey hasn't been all glamour and glory. The sweat, struggle and countless hurdles he's had to overcome, from doubters to critics, injuries to controversies. And yet, here he is proving once again why he's in a league of his own. But this isn't just about Ronaldo. This is about Manchester United's statement to the footballing world. We're back, and we mean business, the squad, the fans, the city itself. Everything is electrified with the return of their hero. Meanwhile, Chelsea are left with a question mark hovering over Stamford Bridge. How did they let one of the greatest of all time slip through their fingers? The headlines are writing themselves, and the timing couldn't be more perfect. With the Premier League kicking into high gear and the Champions League dreams on the horizon, Ronaldo's arrival isn't just a headline. It's a game changer, a morale booster, a spectacle waiting to unfold. Every touch, every run, every goal will have fans on the edge of their seats, because when Cristiano is on the field, magic is inevitable. So buckle up, football lovers. This isn't just a transfer story, it's a saga of drama, triumph and pure football artistry. Chelsea may have stumbled, but Manchester United, with Cristiano leading the charge, are ready to light up the league in ways only legends can. And one thing's for sure, the Premier League just got a whole lot more thrilling. Chelsea's transfer plans were supposed to be a masterstroke, a bold move to cement their dominance in the Premier League and shake up the European football landscape. Months of speculation, rumours and whispers had surrounded Stamford Bridge, with fans and pundits alike, imagining the perfect lineup, the ultimate squad and the marquee signing that would define the season. Chelsea's management had been working behind closed doors, negotiating deals, exploring possibilities and lining up targets that could transform their attacking options. Every press conference, every insider leak, every cryptic social media post seemed to point toward a game-changing arrival. The excitement was palpable, the expectation was sky high, and the city buzzed with the prospect of seeing one of football's biggest icons don the blue shirt. And yet, in football, as in life, not everything goes according to plan. Negotiations can fall through, deals can collapse at the last minute, and players themselves have a voice that can rewrite the script entirely. Chelsea, despite all their resources, influence and tactical planning, found themselves facing a reality they hadn't anticipated. What had seemed almost certain, the acquisition of a world-class superstar to lead their squad, suddenly became a question mark. Fans who had been dreaming of celebrations, banners and historic goals were left holding their breath, anxiously waiting for news that refused to come. The boardroom strategies, the careful planning, the scouting reports, all seemed to unravel in the most dramatic way. This is where the unpredictability of football shines brightest. While Chelsea's plans were stalling, Manchester United, with a combination of history, timing and boldness, entered the picture. The Red Devils didn't just observe, they acted decisively, capitalising on an opportunity that others had overlooked or underestimated. It wasn't merely about money or negotiations, it was about vision, timing and the ability to read the moment perfectly. Chelsea had built the expectation, but it was United who would read the headlines, who would spark the frenzy and who would ultimately secure the signature that reshaped the transfer landscape. The shockwaves were immediate. Fans of Chelsea expressed frustration, disbelief and even outrage on social media, while Manchester United supporters erupted in jubilation, celebrating a triumph that seemed almost cinematic. Sports analysts dissected every detail, questioning what went wrong, where the missteps occurred, and how a club with such resources could let a golden opportunity slip through their fingers. Yet, in the background of this drama, the larger story emerged. Football is as much about timing and instinct as it is about planning. Even the more meticulous strategies can falter when a player of Cristiano Ronaldo's stature makes a choice, and the ripple effects extend far beyond a single club, influencing morale, fan culture and league dynamics. As the dust settled, the narrative was clear. Chelsea's loss had become Manchester United's gain, a reminder that in football, fortune favours the bold, the decisive and sometimes the unexpectedly opportunistic. The entire league had been shaken, rival clubs were reassessing their own strategies, and the discussion wasn't just about transfers, it was about power, ambition and the ever-changing tides of football fortune. Every pundit, every fan, every stadium commentator would carry the story forward, a tale of what might have been for Chelsea and what spectacularly became reality for United, a saga defined by the unpredictability and sheer drama that only football can deliver. Cristiano Ronaldo's journey has always been one defined by ambition, resilience and an unrelenting drive to prove himself at the highest level. From his early days on the streets of Madeira, dribbling past imaginary defenders and dreaming of stadium lights, to his rise through the ranks at Sporting Lisbon, every step of his career has been a testament to hard work and determination. Talent alone could never have propelled him to the heights he has reached. It was his commitment to improvement, his obsession with excellence and his willingness to endure challenges that forged the player the world now recognises. Ronaldo's story is not just one of scoring goals and winning trophies, it is a narrative of persistence, of facing obstacles head on and of refusing to let setbacks define his legacy. Throughout his career, Ronaldo has faced critics who doubted his abilities, commentators who questioned his attitude and fans who scrutinised his every move. From his move to Manchester United as a young talent to his transformative years at Real Madrid and later his experiences at Juventus, back to Manchester United, every chapter has brought new pressures, new expectations and new hurdles. Injuries, controversies and intense scrutiny have all tested his mental and physical endurance. Yet, through it all, Ronaldo has consistently responded with performance, determination and an unyielding will to succeed. Every goal scored, every record broken, every trophy lifted serves as a response to those who doubted him. A statement that talent, when combined with relentless effort, can overcome nearly any obstacle. His return to Manchester United is not just a transfer, it is a continuation of a career-long saga of resilience and triumph. Fans see more than a footballer, they see a symbol of perseverance, someone who has faced highs and lows with courage and has consistently chosen to rise above challenges. Ronaldo's influence extends beyond the pitch. His work ethic, dedication to training and commitment to maintaining peak physical condition inspire teammates and fans alike. He is a living example of what can be achieved through focused discipline and an unwavering belief in oneself. The struggles he has endured make his achievements all the more remarkable. Each setback, whether it be a critical headline, a disappointing result or a difficult transition between clubs, has been met with an intensity of purpose that few athletes can match. He has mastered not just the art of football, but the art of resilience, using challenges as fuel to elevate his game, refine his skills and maintain his competitive edge. His career is a blueprint for aspiring athletes, a demonstration that success is not handed out, it is earned through continuous effort, strategic decisions and the courage to face adversity without fear. Moreover, Ronaldo's journey reflects the human side of greatness. Behind the statistics, the accolades and the global fame lies a narrative. Personal sacrifice, moments of doubt and a constant drive to evolve. Every training session, every early morning, every disciplined choice in diet and lifestyle contributes to the ongoing story of a man who refuses to be ordinary. His path illustrates that while talent opens doors, is the struggle, the persistence and the resilience that define the true measure of a champion. Ronaldo's career continues to captivate the world, reminding everyone that the road to greatness is paved with challenges that must be met with unwavering determination and that triumphs are always sweeter when earned. Against the odds, Manchester United's acquisition of Cristiano Ronaldo is far more than a headline-grabbing transfer. It is a resounding statement of intent, ambition and a rekindling of the club's competitive spirit. For a team steeped in history and tradition, the arrival of a player of Ronaldo's calibre represents not just talent on the pitch, but a symbol of power and influence in world football. Manchester United have long been synonymous with ambition, glory and the pursuit of excellence. And bringing back one of the club's most iconic figures sends a message to rivals, fans and the entire footballing world. United are serious about reclaiming their place at the pinnacle of the game. The impact of Ronaldo's return goes far beyond the individual brilliance he brings to matches. Presence reshapes the squad, energizes teammates and elevates the standards within the dressing room. Players who share the pitch with him are reminded daily of what it takes to compete at the highest level of discipline, the intensity and the relentless pursuit of perfection. Training sessions become more than routines. They transform into masterclasses in professionalism and competitive mentality. Younger players gain an invaluable mentor, someone who's experienced, and insight offer lessons that extend beyond tactics and skills. The atmosphere at the club is charged with anticipation, a renewed sense of purpose that can ripple through every game and every competition. For the fans, Ronaldo's return is nothing short of euphoric. Old Trafford becomes a theatre of dreams once again, where chants echo louder and expectations soar higher. Every match day is now filled with heightened anticipation. Every touch of the ball by Ronaldo carries the potential to ignite stadium-wide celebrations. Supporters are not just watching football, they are witnessing history in motion. A living reminder of past glories and a beacon of hope for future triumphs. The energy surrounding the club is palpable, and even casual observer cannot ignore the gravitational pull of having a player who's dominated football for nearly 2 decades. Ronaldo's arrival also positions Manchester United as a serious contender in all competitions. The Premier League, already one of the most fiercely contested leagues in the world, suddenly becomes even more unpredictable and thrilling. Opponents must recalibrate strategies, defences must brace for moments of brilliance, and every game featuring United carries a heightened level of tension and excitement. Beyond domestic competition, the Champions League looms as a stage where Ronaldo's experience and winning mentality could be decisive. His record in Europe speaks for itself, and his influence extends beyond individual goals to leadership, inspiration, and the ability to turn games in United's favour. Off the pitch, the narrative around Manchester United shifts dramatically. Sponsorships, media attention, and global visibility all surge with the signing of a player whose name alone commands attention. The club's brand is reinvigorated, its image sharpened, and its storyline are now dominated by drama, ambition, and the pursuit of excellence. For management, fans, and players alike, Ronaldo represents more than a transfer. He is a catalyst for momentum, a symbol of resurgence, and a clear signal to rivals that Manchester United are not content with mediocrity. Every angle of the club's presence, from strategy to morale, is positively influenced, and the Premier League as a whole feels the ripple effect of his arrival. The Premier League has always been a stage for drama, excitement, and unpredictability, but the return of Cristiano Ronaldo to Manchester United has taken the stakes to an entirely new level. Every match now carries an extra layer of intensity. Every fixture against rivals is imbued with heightened anticipation, and the entire league feels the ripple effects of one of football's greatest ever players stepping back onto English soil. Fans, pundits, and even players are acutely aware that Ronaldo's presence changes the dynamics of every game, turning ordinary contests into must-watch spectacles that could define the course of a season. The excitement isn't just about goals or assists, it's about the psychological impact, the aura of a legend influence in every corner, every pass, and every tactical decision on the field. Drama has always been part of the Premier League's DNA, but with Ronaldo in the mix, it intensifies exponentially. Teams facing Manchester United must plan meticulously, aware that a single moment of brilliance can alter the outcome. Defenders feel the pressure of marking a player whose reputation alone can unsettle even the most disciplined backline. Midfielders adjust their strategies, knowing that Ronaldo's movement and positioning demand constant attention. Managers rethink tactics, formations, and substitutions, understanding that one lapse could be punished in seconds by a player capable of turning matches with clinical precision. The league is alive with speculation, discussions, and predictions are fueled by the magnetic pull of Ronaldo's game-changing potential. The anticipation among fans is electric. Stadiums are filled with an almost tangible tension as supporters wait for every match day with bated breath. Social media buzzes with debates, analysis, and highlight reels, while casual viewers are drawn in by the promise of witnessing history. The psychological edge that Ronaldo brings is evident not only in his own team's confidence, but also in the unease he generates among opponents. Every goal celebration, every free kick, every decisive run becomes a story in itself, amplifying the drama and spectacle of the league. The Premier League has always thrived on rivalries, but Ronaldo's involvement adds a new chapter to historic clashes, infusing each game with stakes that extend beyond points on the table. His presence also highlights the human aspect of competition, the struggle, the determination, and the pressure to perform at the highest level. Ronaldo's work ethic sets a standard that elevates everyone around him, creating an environment where excellence is expected and mediocrity is challenged. Teammates are inspired to push beyond their limits, while opponents are reminded that in the Premier League, moments of genius can arrive when least expected. The narrative of every match is influenced by this dynamic, creating a league-wide atmosphere charged with tension, excitement, and possibility. Furthermore, Ronaldo's impact resonates beyond individual games. His arrival sparks storylines that dominate headlines, fuel fan debates, and influence strategies across multiple clubs. Rival managers and players constantly adapt, knowing that a single performance from him can shift momentum, alter league standings and define legacies. The Premier League, already one of the most competitive and unpredictable leagues in the world, now has an added layer of suspense and intrigue. Every pass, every dribble, every shot carries weight, and fans across the globe are captivated watching not just a game but the unfolding of a narrative rich with tension, drama and anticipation. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to like and subscribe.